Hey, shalom family, at this time, may the peace of y'all be reaching every one of you brothers and sisters. We're doing a very important video once again, reading from the book of Hosea, chapter 3, this time, brothers and sisters. And this is all the time period we are in, and chapter 3 further show you the time period we are in, brothers and sisters. And the wonderful, wonderful, wonderful things all y'all can do for us. Yes, this prophet Hosea crushing the New Testament Christ myth. Falsehood. Yes, I know some in disbelief, but the fact is, they took from the Hebrew writings with falsification, with deception, and came up with what they call the New Testament. There's no such thing of an Old Testament, brothers and sisters. It's the Kodesh writings of Yah that shows the past, the present, and the future of brothers and sisters, from the laws to the prophets. And that's all we have, brothers and sisters, Yah gave us. And just like he said in Isaiah, to the laws and to the prophet, they speak not according to these words. There's no truth in these people. And I do this video and pray that my brothers get on board with Yah, believe every word of Yah, believe Yah prophets, brothers and sisters. You can examine these scriptures, but they factual, and you will see that. You cannot compare these scriptures. You can with the New Testament, but only thing the New Testament did was fabricated a story and added some things from the Kodesh writings. That's what you're going to see, brothers and sisters. That's why it's so hard for some people to understand the scriptures. It's so confusing, it's so contradicting, because the pens of the false ones made it that way. Yes, they couldn't be on point with their own writings, brothers and sisters. See, because they're not of Yah, because things have never been added. See, we added. You try to make things accurate as possible, but it's impossible to make things accurate, brothers and sisters, if it wasn't given to you. And these are the facts, and these are what we see, seeing, and this is what y'all gave the Hebrew people to see once again, because it's time, brothers and sisters. So I'm going to read once again from the Living Bible, right here, paraphrased by Public Tinsdale. All we have at this time is translation to do what best we can, and I might read a little piece from the same verse from translation called the Scriptures. Brothers, so let me get into it. This will be a short video, because chapter 3, I'm just going to do chapter 3 at this time, because it's so potent, it's so important, brothers and sisters, that you get this right here for your edification. Yes, for the building up the house of Israel, Yah, the two nations that will become one. So, we right here, brothers and sisters, and it begins. Chapter 3, verse 1 of Hosea. It says, Then Yah said to me, Go and get your wife again. This is the mercy of Yah, and get your wife again, and bring her back to you, and love her, even though she loved adultery. For Yah still loves Israel, Yah. You see that? He still loves God and Israel, Yah. But when we say Israel, Yah right here, he just summed it up, the whole 12 tribes. It said, for Yah still loves Israel, Yah, though she has turned to Elohim, see, to the gods, and offered them choice gifts. See, this is what our people always done, brothers and sisters. They turn to the Elohims, what the monetary we call God, the things made with man's hands, and offer offerings to them, even they little children on the altar. Verse 2, it says, so I brought her back from her slavery, and for a couple of dollars and 8 bushels of barley. And I said to her, you must live alone. I said to her, you must live alone for many days. You get that, brothers and sisters? He said, you must live alone for many days, and do not go out with other men, or be a prostitute, and I will wait for you. Verse 4 right here sums it up. He said, this illustrates the fact that Israel will be alone without a king or prince, and without an altar, which is a slaughtering place where they offer their offerings, temple, and priests, or even idols. This right here sums it up. See, that's why, brothers and sisters, in chapter 3 you can see it obvious. There was no king. There was no Messiah that came. Y'all said for many days he told this whole Hosea before all of these things came to pass. And all of these things came to pass. He said for many days, because of the idolatry, the adultery, what our ancestors have done, brothers and sisters. They've been many days without the temple. Matter of fact, the northern nation of Israel, been out of the lands for 2,700 years plus. And y'all have been out around 2,100 years. Out of the land with no king. Told you we never had a king. Nobody to come to this earth after the kings got shut down from David's seed and from Israel. Self-appointed kings. Brothers and sisters. They had no more kings since the time period. No prince, no altar, no temple, no priest, or even idols, brothers and sisters, that they had was vanished. So verse 5 reads, it said, after they will return, it said after this absence from Yah for that long time period, and I just gave the count, that's a long time period, thousands of years for both nations, away from the land and from peace. So both, the whole nation been away from peace for over 2,000 years, both. They're having it rough outside the land that was promised to our ancestors and to us as well. It said 5, it said, afterward I will return to Yah, their Barah, and to the Messiah, their king. You get that? It said, afterward we come back, we return to our Yah and to our king. Yes, to the setting up of the king from David. See, that's why we got to look for this king when we get back from the seed of David. Yes, from Yah. It's into the Messiah and their king. And they shall come trembling. That's right, he got a footnote. It's literally a David, their king. Okay, let me keep reading. And they will come trembling and submissive to Yah and to his blessings in the end times. You see that? And we're at the end times. We're in the end times. I told you for a long time we've been without a king. So let me read here. I got the scriptures. I'm going to read from the scriptures. I know a lot of brothers grabbing the scriptures up. I have it in Chicago, so I'm going to read it real quick. I'm kind of speed through it for the sake of time. It said, then Yah said to me, go again, love a woman, loved by a friend, and an adulteress, according to the love of Yah for the children of Israel, though they are turning to other mighty ones, and love their raisin cakes. And so I bought her for myself for 15 pieces of silver and 1/2 of homer of barley. And I said to her, you are to remain with me many days. See, they kind of twist that a little bit. We didn't remain with Yah, but they're going to say, remain with me many days, and you are not to whore, nor become any man's. And so I shall also be towards you. It said, for many days the children of Israel are to remain without a sovereign. See that? And without a priest. And without a slaughtering. And without pillar. And without shoulders garment. Or house idols. It said, after the children of Israel shall return and seek Yah, Deborah, and David, they sovereign. See, remember, so out of the root shall come a branch from David that will reign. See, and we said we must seek Yah and David, their Messiah, and fear Yah in his righteousness in the latter days. See, and we're at the latter days, we're at the end time. That's why this message is going out so plainly to you now, brother and sister, even with the translations, that we got to unify together. Just like chapter 1 of Hosea, verse 11, said we must unify our brothers and sisters and come together. Let me read it for you real quick. 1:11 reads, and the children of Yah and the children of Israel, Yah, shall be gathered together and appoint for themselves one head, and shall come up out of the earth, see, out of the lands. For great is that day, is the day of Yezreel. See, brothers, we got to do these things, brothers and sisters. This is the time. This should be on everybody's mind. These things, to meditate on these things, brothers and sisters, and return to Abba Yah. Yes, into the kingdom, to our land, that this one will be come forth, our Messiah, from out of the root, from out of the seed. That's why I say there's some woman that gonna bear this child, this Messiah, brother and sister. These are the words of Yah. We must learn to trust the words of Yah. We must live by the words of Yah. Obey Him. Yes, and seek His face. Seek His wisdom from the law and the prophet. That's all He gave us. I see on YouTube and especially on Facebook, many people fighting against the word. We got so many tongue twisters, so many liars want to contend for the enemy. They claim, some of them claim they hate the enemy so bad, but won't trust Abba Yah, won't take the time, but they still rely on the falsehood. Yes, brothers and sisters, the New Testament. And so, brothers and sisters, study to show yourself approved unto Yah. Carefully read scriptures and trust the words of Yah. Obey Him. Abide with Him, brothers and sisters, that He may give you this peace, that He may give you this knowledge, that you may obtain wisdom by obedience, and that His mercy will continue to be with you, brothers and sisters. We must come together. You know, we be so much better together. Think about that. You know, the young ones are going to have to look out for the older ones. That, you know, we got older people scattered here and there and pushing all by themselves when we all can be together. We could be a community of people, the blind and the sick, and everyone can be looked after. They always have somebody will be community, loving, caring, sharing, looking out for each one, not turning their backs on each one. You know, we got to be. We hold our own selves up. We always complain about things. I see it all on the internet and arguing and fussing about this nation, these people, that people. But what about you? The blinders got to come off. As long as you hold on to them, brothers and sisters, you're always going to be crying. Going to be year after year in this too. It come to a close. And get worse and worse for it. It's not going to get better. You see the system. I see it. Everywhere I go, every state I travel into, I see the setup, the traps waiting for you to get tangled in there like a web. So y'all contemplate on these things, brothers and sisters. This is important. He said, this illustrates the fact, 3:4, that Israel will be a long time without a king or a prince, or without an altar, the temple, the priest, or even idol. See, the words of Yah is sure. It's only a fool that will continue to say, oh, the Messiah came, he just went away for 2,000 years. When the Father said, you want to go eat, when we got put out, when the punishment came, and these words came to the prophets and told them. That means when all y'all saying you're not going to have one, it's not going to be somebody going to just drop down from the sky 400 years later out of these prophecies. Brother and sister, he said a long time. And then go back away for drop down 400 years later. Then go back in heaven and sit on the right hand of the Father. What use is that Messiah? See, this is what they gave you, brothers and sisters, a dream, a hope. To keep you blind, to keep you separated, to keep you to get you to be union, to join in union with them, to keep you from your own Creator, your own people, and loving your people. But you'll be killing your people on behalf of them. That's what they done to you, brothers. These are the facts of Yah with that. That's all I have to say. Read, study these things out carefully. With that, I say shalom. And remember that Aliyah. Soon.